Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some banner units I probably are going to skip anyways, but I'm going to review them. Madam, and also Nalu, and also the 4 stars disguised as 5 stars. Let's get into it now, shall we? First of all, apparently the 1500% is only 15%, so if anyone's confused by that, that was just how the JP Wiki used to write them, I guess, and that's not right, I guess. It's only 15%. So she has wind seated ability chaining, she has stacking damage, wind damage, you guys know how that used to go. She has Trainer Magic TDH, pretty standard nowadays. And 100% bird and stone killer. I know we went over bird killer a few times. It's not useful whatsoever. It basically is useless. And 15% still guild obtained by battle. Okay, that's about it. That's about it for her. And when I wrote down MC down there, I mean CWA. Sorry about that. I should have gotten rid of that too. Whoops. No quadcast. Also, yeah, they're definitely treating Alum and Gumi definitely are treating 5 stars like 4 stars for now. Eventually they'll get back to being decent again, or being used as TMR fodder for the new vision on the banner, but for now they're bad. This is bad. I don't even remember what score I gave her, but at least she's useful in the tower event because she can use tornado, I think, or have tornado, something like that. She's got something going on with that, so you can use that for the tower event if that ever comes to global, that is. If it ever comes. So that being said, like 4 out of 10, and at least she can be used for wind chaining of some kind, but not that great. Moving on. We have another guy who's disguised as a 5 star, even though he looks like he's basically a 4 star. Another 15% guild obtained by battle, 200% TDH pretty standard, 100% stone killer, which is okay, and he just seems like a little burst chainer because his kit almost does nothing. He has almost nothing in his kit at all. And you probably have much better stuff already. Why would you even bother making him a little burst damage dealer when you probably have much better? And yeah, he's just bad. So 4 out of 10 for him too. He has almost nothing. Just don't even bother. His S-Teamer is good, but that's about it. His S-Teamer is good, that's it. Not much else is good about him, so moving on. Got Nalu here. Nalu's here and I know everybody's looking forward to her. Everybody's asking me if she's good or if she's bad. So here we are, here's the information. She has bolting strike frames and she has star strike frames in her Neo Vision upgrade, or awakening. She can give 50% limit burst damage and thunder imbue, or lightning imbue to one ally, which is actually pretty good still. I think that's still pretty good even to now. Triple cast is kind of like whatever at this point because everybody has it, or most people have triple cast permanently from now on. So that's that, and lots of killers in a rare shift form, so not too bad. But she can't stay in a rare shift form for very long, so that's also unfortunate. 20% TDH in both forms is pretty standard nowadays, and 130% lighting and peril in the brave shift form, which I've added. Apparently I did not mention that in the first version of this slide. Yes, 130% in peril, and it's not a cooldown. So whenever you shift over, you have access to 130% in peril for your team, or for herself. And the problem with her, I think so anyways. Maybe people don't care, but her highest amount is like 81 times, and that's not a cooldown. That's not a normal chaining ability. Her normal chaining abilities are a lot lower, around the 70 range. Apparently people want me to talk about mods more, so I'm trying my best for that. But I want to keep things really simple too for people to understand, very easily to read my reviews. I don't want to put mods all over the screen. People are gonna get confused. stuff like that. So her modifiers are lower than normal than the other units. But she is thunder focused, which is a con and a pro in its own way because there's not a lot of thunder units in the game. So that could be helpful to you. It was helpful to me for a short time. Apparently her PS form has a cooldown to boost a lot of her mods. That's pretty good, right? And yeah, the biggest problem is she can't stay in the rage shift form for very long, but at the same time, her rage shift form really is a finisher anyway, so it's okay. And her only attack boost is in her rage shift form, and her gratis ability, so you're gonna have to have someone else attack boost for her most times. She just seems like it's okay. She just seems okay. Nothing too spectacular, but nothing too terrible. I think it's 7 out of 10 average score. She's not terrible, she's not good, she's just kind of like average, okay. But if you don't have anyone else, as I always say, anyone having a Neovision unit is better than not having a Neovision unit. So if you have no one at all, and you've been looking forward to Nalu, at least you'll have somebody. So there's that to look forward to. And finally, you have the main event here. So we've got Madam here, who I didn't really need to change too much because basically this review was not that long ago. So she can imbue Dark and Earth AoE, which is nice for all allies, of course. On a cooldown, but that's okay. 90% physical and magical stone killer for all allies, that's quite nice. And also 15% stone mitigation, which you guys might, joke at that, but actually these, race mitigations are going to become a lot more useful in the future. People on my Discord are needing like beast mitigation against Bahamut, the new Bahamut, so it will become a thing soon. And he has Dark and Earth Stardust Ray Chaining. She has no imperils in her normal form, I don't think. I think that's one of the problems I was having. She has no imperils in her normal form, so that's a con. I just didn't write it down. I forgot. Her ratio form is like her old 5-star, where she has cooldowns you can only use at a certain time. She can chain, but also finish with high mods, decently high mods at this point. His normal form is more of a chainer, but also her support capabilities are much more in her normal form. And she has 150% true wield in both forms, 150% stone killer and demon killer in her ratio form. I assume in her normal form too. At least the stone killer, I think. And there's some cons. No 6x cap, and her mods are a little low unless you boost them with her limit burst in her normal form, which could boost it a little bit, but her mainline frames are 5 times and then 65 times for her main move, really. So it's kind of low compared to other units in the game at this point. So yeah, you need to use her mod boost to get a decent standing on her. So I feel like if you're treating her as your main damage dealer, you're using her wrong. You need to treat her as a support DPS that you can use to imbue, to give killers, stuff like that. If you use her as a main chainer, you're going to be disappointed. So as a support chainer, she's top tier. As a main chainer, she's very mediocre to average. So with that being said, what score are we going to give Madam here? I think if you treat her as a support DPS, it's an 8.5 out of 10. If you treat her as a mainline DPS, she's like a 7.5 to 8 if you can get her mods boosted correctly. But like, if you're going for a Madam, then you probably have a decent roster already, because most people should not really pull on this banner, really. Honestly, if you're pulling this banner, then you're probably well off and you're paying money in this game, or you really like the character. Because other than that, I don't see value in this banner. Madam is fine, but you might get her and it's an off banner in the future like I did. I did not pull on this banner on the JP10, I skipped and I got her off banner, and I used her sometimes for support roles, but not main DPS roles. She just far disappointing in that role. So overall, 8.5 if you treat her as a support DPS. Only support DPS, not as a main chainer. So don't get confused, don't rush to your keyboards. So that's about it, guys. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, make sure to type in hashtag #gun Hashtag gun will be the keyword for the ending of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like these kind of reviews, make sure to give a like. If you dislike them, I guess give a dislike if you want. And let me know what you guys think about this banner you're going on. Are you skipping? You just look excited about Nalu? And yeah, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.